Welcome to Combat Recapped. Born on April 12, 1990 in France, Ciryl Gane is a professional mixed martial artist who hails from France. He has held the title of interim UFC heavyweight champion in the past, and he competes in the heavyweight division of the Ultimate Fighting Championship at present. Since 2014, Gane has competed at a professional level in mixed martial arts. Additionally, he has held the heavyweight champion title for the TKO Major League MMA. La Roche-sur-Yon is where Gane was born, and his Guadeloupean heritage comes from his father's side of the family. His father, Romain Gane, played football in the Division d'Honneur and also drove a bus in the neighborhood. He passed away while his son was a young child. Throughout his earlier years, Gane was very involved in the sport of basketball and football. Despite the fact that Gane had a lot of potential in the sporting world, he decided to enroll in a work-study program in Paris and get a job working in the sales department of a furniture company. During this time, Gane was first introduced to the martial art of Muay Thai by a former classmate of his. On June 4, 2016, Gane competed against Jeremy Jean for the Academy of France Muay Thai heavyweight title. This fight served as the beginning of Gane's career as a professional fighter. In the second round of the fight, he ended his opponent's night by knocking him out. Gane was scheduled to compete against the K1 veteran Brice Guidon at La Nuit des Titans after his victory over Sami Bachar, which was decided by a unanimous decision. In order to get the victory, he scored a knockout blow on Guidon in the third round of their bout. At the upcoming Muay Thai Spirit 5 event, Gane was slated to defend his AFMT title against Jonathan Gengol. He knocked out his opponent in the first round to earn the victory. Gane defeated Bangali Kaida at Warriors Night with a knockout victory in the third round. After that, he was slated to face Yassine Bogenheim, who had won the WBC Muay Thai Championship numerous times at Duel 2. The fight was decided in Gane's favor by the judges. Ciryl Gane made his debut in the world of professional mixed martial arts competition in 2018 under the tutelage of Fernand Lopez. He signed a contract with the Canadian MMA company TKO, and in his first bout for the promotion, he competed against Bobby Sullivan for the unclaimed heavyweight championship of TKO. He submitted his opponent with a front choke in the first round to win the championship bout. A month later, he fought Adam Ditchka for the heavyweight championship and won via technical knockout in the second round. This victory allowed him to successfully defend his title. His third bout in TKO was against Roger Souza, and he won the fight by first-round technical knockout. This was his second time defending his championship. On August 10, 2019, Gane faced Rafael Pessoa in his promotional debut at UFC Fight Night Shevchenko vs. Carmouche 2. After the opening frame, Gane submitted Pessoa with an arm triangle choke. On October 26, 2019, Gane and Dantale Mays squared off at UFC Fight Night Maia vs. Askren. In the third round, Gane used a heel hook to win the match, earning him the Performance of the Night bonus. Gane faced up against Tanner Boser during the event known as UFC Fight Night Edgar vs. the Korean Zombie, which took place on the 21st of December 2019. The judges all agreed that he deserved to win by unanimous decision. At one point, UFC 249 on April 18, 2020 was scheduled to host the bout between Gane and Shamil Abdurakhimov. However, it was disclosed on March 5, 2020 that Gane would be forced to withdraw from the competition since he had suffered a pneumothorax while he was training for the competition. This prompted Gane to withdraw from the competition. After some back and forth, the fight was ultimately rescheduled for UFC 251, which took place on July 11, 2020. After that, the matchup was canceled for a second time and removed from this event in the middle of June because Abdurakhimov was taken out of the fight for reasons that have not been disclosed. Additionally, it was speculated that Gane would engage in a bout against Sergey Pavlovich at UFC Fight Night 174 on August 8, 2020. Pavlovich, however, was unable to proceed due to the injury he sustained earlier in the match, so the original matchup between Shamil Abdurakhimov was moved to UFC 253 on September 26, 2020. However, UFC Fight Night 180 on October 18, 2020 was chosen as the new date for the fight. When Abdurakhimov withdrew on September 28, 2020 for unspecified reasons, the bout was once more called off. Ante Deliha, who had just received the call, took his position. On October 14, 2020, it was reported that the fight would not take place because Deliha was having issues with his Professional Fight League contract. On December 12, 2020, Gane faced Junior Dos Santos in the UFC 256 main event. He won the fight by technical knockout in the second round. At UFC Fight Night 186 on February 27, 2021, Gane faced off against Jairzinho Rozenstruik. He was declared the winner by a unanimous decision. On June 26, 2021, at UFC Fight Night 190, Gane faced Alexander Volkov. He was declared the winner by unanimous decision. For the interim UFC Heavyweight Championship, Gane faced Derek Lewis on August 7, 2021 at UFC 265. He was able to knock out his opponent in the third round. He received the Performance of the Night award for this fight. Gane faced Francis Ngannou for the UFC Heavyweight Championship at UFC 270 on January 22, 2022. Gane was winning after the first two rounds, but Ngannou switched to wrestling and took control of him for most of the rounds 3 through 5. This was his first loss in any kind of martial arts competition and was a unanimous decision. At UFC Fight Night 209 on September 3, 2022, Gane fought tuivausa. In the third round, he got a knockout and won. For this fight, he got the Fight of the Night award. Now let's look back at how outstanding Gane was at UFC Fight Night 209 against tuivausa. In the heavyweight barn burner that served as the main event of the UFC's first ever program in France, Ciryl Gane made it a clean sweep for France by defeating tuivausa. At UFC Fight Night 209, Gane defeated a tough tuivausa with strikes in round 3, much to the delight of the audience in his own country. Despite the thunderous rendition of the French national anthem by the fans present, the first round was timid. Both men used a lot of leg kicks. As many predicted, Gane made extensive use of footwork. Tuivausa moved cautiously forward, unwilling to use any energy as he bounced about the cage. But in round 2, everything exploded. Gane struck him, slicing him open, and Tuivausa dropped the former interim UFC heavyweight champion and pounced. Follow-up shots glanced, but when Gane retaliated with a string of body shots, the situation swiftly changed. Tuivausa winced under punches, kicks, and knees. The two combatants lurched forward and backward as they swung violently and both struck the other. Although the French crowd was already very loud, they got even louder as the fight went on and the fighters tried to get them fired up. In round 3, things got a little wild once again. Tuivausa was badly hurt by all of the body shots, so Gane went for the head. A right hand stunned Tuivausa, who turned to the side. A series of hooks knocked the big Australian to the canvas. Tuivausa took some shots on the way down as Gane fell on top of him, and referee Mark Goddard landed on Gane. In response, Accor Arena hit a new decibel level. No words, bro, Gane told Michael Bisping in the cage after he won. Just listen to that. Nobody on the planet expected this from the fans of France. Bro, but look at this. I'm so happy about this, bro. What's your thoughts on Ciryl Gane's performance against Tuivausa at UFC Fight Night 209? Leave a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe to Combat Recapped and hit the notification bell to be notified of future videos. Thanks for watching Combat Recapped. See you in the next video.